Hi, I'm Eden. Recently, I've been doing this one little things. That is, I've been exercising constantly for more than over 7 weeks. And very surprisingly, what I have learned in the 7 weeks, it's so much more than the number on my scale. Uh, I think you've been there before. You've been trying working out too, and it felt so painful, so struggling, and sometimes you got really anxious by those losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks clickbaits, because the social media nowadays is trying to push that to you almost every day. So I want to share my biggest lesson from this. That is, exercise is actually not a losing weight game. It's a really quiet revolution of learning how to live well. So, first, we need to change our mindset. The purpose of exercise is not to lose certain pounds by a certain date. I've been there before. I set really strict goals, but it makes my emotion in constant ups and downs. The day I hit the goal, I feel super happy. The next day, no, then it makes me feel like a loser. So it's not right. And this time, I'm trying to tell myself that I'm not here to lose weight. I'm just trying to build a new and sustainable lifestyle. It's just like you are setting a OKR for yourself instead of KPI. OKR, the objective and the key results. It's a direction, and it's not a KPI. KPI is key performance index. So many top global brands, they love to use such performance matrix to evaluate the employees' performance. So for us, it's the same. Try to set OKR for yourself instead of very rigid goals like a sales number. You have to hit it. If you don't, then you are a loser. So that kind of very toxic mindset is gonna hurt you. So my objective is to making exercise as natural as brushing my teeth every day. And my KR can be very flexible. I can exercise 3 or 4 times a week, but without a fixing date. That's okay. And if I'm feeling well to run an extra 10 minutes, well, that's great. And if I feel tired today, why not just take a 40 minutes fast walking, after your dinner time. So if you change your mindset, your world is brighten up. It's more proactive instead of you are doing a unreasonable task for yourself. If you feel that motivation is not strong enough, try to think about that. What if you can look more energetic, you can look younger, your skin is like 15 years younger than the other people of your age in the upcoming 15 years. So what about that? Doesn't that feels more exciting, than just losing 10 pounds in 1 month? And the second big shift is food. I used to think, okay, if I exercise, I can eat whatever I want, or I must starve so I can lose weight. Both are wrong. Exercise made me think the food I'm eating, what are they really doing for my body? Now I think if the ingredients, are they fresh enough? Are they less processed? Can I cook food with more healthy oil? Do I need to eat the bubble tea or the cakes? It doesn't mean that you cannot eat sugar, because nobody can live without sugar. But I'm trying to replacing the artificial sugar with more natural sugars, like the berries, like the fruits, and the honey. And the manuka honey is good for your digestion, right? So you started to care more about what are these food really providing, the energy, what kind of energy they are providing for your body. And I think it's not really for calorie control, but the idea of, are they the good fuels for my body to work? And as a result, my skin cleaned up. I don't really grow acne like before, and you wake up more energized to prepare for the whole day. You kind of feel like okay, it's good sleep that enabling me to do the whole day's job. I think all these signals, they are saying to you, what you are doing is right, and you need to keep doing that. And I know for sure my pants is getting loose. So yes, by process, I'm losing weight, and I'm using app to record the food and the exercise I do every day. I think it's not for calories control, but it gives me an overview on my general body condition, and I can improve the plan, in the following days. So it's really for improvement. And it reminds me of some toxic social idea, or let's say toxic videos you must have seen before, like, do this, you will lose 10 pounds in 1 week, and you should buy that 15 minutes a day, then you'll lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Even they have the idea that if you cannot lose weight, how can you control your own life? These very toxic ideas, I think, they are just taking people as an object instead of a living creatures, right? Some people may have blood sugar problems, some may have stress issues, some may have diabetes. So they really need more different treatments instead of just one single problem, right? But all these videos, all these ideas, they try to compress all this health problem into one single solution, that is lose weight. So if you are chasing for losing weight, it might actually destroy you. What I have learned in the past 7 weeks is you need to be slow to be stable, so it can be more sustainable. It is nothing loud. Quite contrary, it's a really quiet process that nobody's gonna know. Maybe they know, but it's only you that you're going through this, and you're going to do this over and over, by time. So it's a really quiet revolution for yourself. And the fourth learning is that exercise give me more control over my life, because you're doing exercise, so you are trying to eat healthier. You need to go grocery shopping, preparing food. All the stuff takes your time, right? So you go less to parties, all types of social gatherings, and gradually you realize the fact you don't really need that. Your life is simpler, but more focused, and this is a right investment for a much longer life, and that's a really necessary and healthy life habit you are trying to build now. And because of exercise, you get to know more people in the gym, similar type of people who care a lot about their body condition and health, working out. So they give you inspirations and tips, which helps you to exercise much better than before. So it's a really healthy and sustainable circulation for establishing this different but very healthy new lifestyle. And I think all these changes, they are telling you one single truth, is that I can do that. I can take care of myself. I can improve. I can be better in future. So my suggestion would be, if you want to start exercise, don't think about losing weight. Think about you are trying to build a more healthy and sustainable lifestyle. It's not going to work for the next month or the next half years. Think about a habit, a good habit that's going to benefit you for the next few decades. And then you will know this investment of time and energy, the ROI, the return is really high. Why don't you do that? So these are actually the 4 learnings that I got in the past 7 weeks. If you've just started, or you are hesitating to start it, just drop me a comment on your hesitation or any tips, any inspirations you got from yours. So let's change. And I think we can all establish a nice and sustainable life habits. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you.